Welcome to our first Optimized Equine Mini. This one comes from a session with an off-the-track thoroughbred whose owner has done a beautiful job helping him decompress after his time at the racetrack. He's come a long way in learning how to lower his anxiety and find relaxation, but here's where it gets interesting. Once a horse learns how to truly relax, a new challenge often appears. How do you bring that mind and body back into athleticism without triggering the fear and fight or flight response that was so tied to their physical effort in the past? This is something a lot of owners face but don't fully understand, and it's exactly what we're digging into in this clip. So if you think about his wiring, I talk about wiring a lot, how that's gone in his life, he hasn't really ever had, until you anyway, any kind of physical effort that wasn't in high stress, alert state, right? And you help him find this way to relax, but then sometimes you have to be very specific in how you bring him back to life again. Like his body has to be taught how to have physical effort and athletic posture and how to have athleticism without that, if we want to say fight or flight, tied to it. It's automatically wired in there right now because of just how his life went. Meaning, you have him to where when he's walking around, before you ever ask for the trot, he's obviously very relaxed. You're walking on a loose rein, he's casual, you're both casual, it's very chill. But think of this. You're sitting on the couch, you're eating a bag of potato chips, you're completely relaxed, and then it's like, and go do CrossFit. I know that's a little bit extreme compared to what we're really saying, but their body is long and it's his lazy on the couch walking posture. There's almost no way for him to go into a trot until we teach him how, without him just kind of like jolting his body up and blah, like he sort of has to burst into it. And because he is what he is, yes, the head shakes and things happen because he doesn't know how to do it very elegantly. His body doesn't know how because it's never been relaxed before until you know what I mean? It didn't have to go from that posture before. He was already in it. If you think of the dancy little racehorse, when they go from the barn out to get ready to practice or whatever they're going to do, it's not a relaxing thing, as you well know. He's already uppity and tight and the body's already ready to go. So he just truly doesn't know how to do what you're saying in a graceful and organized fashion, okay? So we can teach him how to do that. Eventually, we would like it to be possible for his body to be balanced over his legs on a train track, and you to say trot, and him be able to lift that body up and go into a trot while staying on a train track. Now, right now, if we were walking and just said trot, I guarantee, because of that heave-ho I described of him having to figure out how to pick himself up and go, he wouldn't be staying on a train track. His body is going a lot of different directions. His balance is fine for the walk. He just doesn't know how to keep that balance and go into a trot because he can't do it that on the forehand and relaxed like he can at a walk. I mean, the smallest little shifts in their posture, but when it comes to a very large, long animal and gravity and all the things, those really tiny shifts, for them to learn how to hold that posture and take off into a gait is huge. It makes a huge difference. So once they learn how to do it a little more gracefully, suddenly there isn't all this emotion and head shaking because it wasn't dramatic. Remember to click follow or subscribe, rate the show, and share with a friend. Visit tamaraleebarrett.com for more info on coaching, consulting, and links to our socials. Until next time, happy horsing.